Hi there and welcome back to It's Only Paper. Today we are going to be making your Christmas Story 2021 mini book. This is a little journal that's going to help you tell your stories from 2021. There is a kit to go along with this, and I thank everyone that purchased this kit. It did sell out super fast. I will leave a link to various bits and pieces that I've still got left down below. Things like stickers, die cuts, papers, that kind of thing. There are still a few odds and ends, but unfortunately I don't have the full kit anymore. But these are the instructions to make this bag. Remember, sorry, paper bag book. Remember, it's your journal, it's your story. So these are just ideas and ways to inspire you, but please do create it however you wish. If you have your own ideas, that's amazing, and go with it. And remember, it doesn't have to just be stories from 2021. You can also go back and document other Christmases as well, or do a whole variety of different Christmases from over the years. I really hope you'll enjoy this video. To start with, I've got the Christmas Story kit, double-sided tape. I've got a long reach stapler, but you don't have to use that, and a pair of scissors. So if you want like regular adhesive and all that kind of thing, it's absolutely fine. And I plan to use pretty much everything in this box, including the packaging, which is very exciting. Unfortunately, the kit sold out straight away, so I don't have any extras, but I have got a few odds and ends like papers and bits and pieces left, so I'll leave the link below if you want to go and take a look. The first part of the kit that we're going to be using is the paper bag. We've got a brown paper bag here, and this is going to be the carcass of our book. So it's a paper bag book that we're making. Now you've got the sealed end this side and the loose end this side. So the first thing I am going to do is to seal off the loose end here, so that we've got almost like one cover. So this is now our book cover, as you can see. And then the next thing I want to do is to create our pages. I'm going to take the papers out, and I'm going to take the bag really carefully. I tell you what, I am going to, I think, cut around this like that. And I will be using this as one of the pages. I think I might just trim that edge down. You might be lucky enough to take the sticker off without tearing. I'm going to bin that piece, and that will be one of our pages. I probably will end up trimming that down. As much as I usually like bits and pieces left over or hanging, I've decided not to. I don't think I will. I'll leave that for the time being. Tags we're going to leave as tags. Those we're going to use like that. Papers, papers, not papers, and these we're going to cut up. So I'm going to use this for the inside of my book. So let's trim this. Obviously it's your kit, it's your book. You can do whatever you choose. Mark this off here, and I'm going to cut both pieces to the same size, so I've got one for each. Actually, I might even leave that one as it is. I might do that. I'm just going to do one for now. I'm going to slither off there as well. I will keep anything like that because it may well be handy to use. I am going to distress the edges. Just go careful. You can easily cut yourself with scissors when doing this. Scrape away from the body. And if you're a child, please don't attempt this. Ask your grown-up to do it for you. Let's just pop this on. And remember, this is your book, so you make it exactly how you want to make it. It's meant to be fun, so don't stress over anything. There we go. And just enjoy it. I might just, I think, pop this on here as well. And then all the leftover bits I will be using too. And that's the front cover. Next, we want to start making some pages. So I am going to fold this like that. This one will also be a page. I will obviously be adding other bits because we don't want the two sides there. I've also got some vellum, which will also become a page. And then if you've got any paper bags or anything like that, you can add them as well. And you basically want to create lots of little layers. You could do book pages. That would be a nice one as well. I'd quite like to add the bag here. Doesn't matter if it's sideways. I still think that looks cute. Let's pop that on there. I like that. And you want them all different sizes as well. So I would like that. Right, let's trim this down, I think. Actually, because this has got stripes, this is going to be much easier to cut. There we go. There. If you've got plain paper, you can use that as well. Those ones we can decorate. Got a nice few little pages, and then do it depending on how many pages you want. I'm not going to go too many because I find them really hard to fill up. I really struggle with finding time to create over Christmas. I need to make a book, a journal that's manageable for me. If you think you can fill pages and pages, then go for it. I know I have to be realistic and I won't be doing huge amounts of pages. There's an old book page here, so I'm going to add that. I just find if I do too much, it becomes very overwhelming and it sets me up for failure, which isn't a nice feeling. So let's see how we are doing. I quite like this. That's a decent amount. Yes, that looks good to me. I love the book page there. So the next thing I am going to do is to staple this in place. This works amazing if you're using a long reach stapler. The other thing you can use if you don't have a long reach stapler is a hole punch as well, and that works really well. And I've used green staples, and now my pages are not going to shift. They're not. I've ended up changing my mind, and I've ended up just using the one middle staple just to hold it in place for the time being. And I've also trimmed the edges. They just needed to be slightly smaller, so that works a lot better. So how quickly did that come together? And that's the carcass of my book. Now I'm going to set mine up so that it's more or less ready, so that I don't have too much work to do, and I can just come in and out, prep the pages, add the stickers, add the photos, and a little bit of journaling. I want to make mine super easy. The other thing I wanted to do was on these pages here add some of this. But yes, it's all about making life easy for you, because I don't know about you, but I don't have loads of time. So I need to make a mini book that's super easy for me to keep up. I'm going to cut this one exactly the same size for the other one as well. So I would love to know, do you do a December daily? Or like me, are you prone to a December not daily? I've tried the December dailies so many times. If you've been following me for a long time, you will know how I feel about them, and that I just can't keep up. I really can't. And then a few years ago, I started doing my own creation, and I named it, whoops, December Not Daily. It just took away all of the stress and the pressure of trying to keep up when I really couldn't. And my whole feeling was whatever I did was a bonus. Doesn't matter about having to do it every single day, because what's the point in doing something like that if you're not enjoying what you're doing? It just makes no sense to me. The whole purpose of doing this is because we love to craft and we love to keep our memories. But I wanted to make it a more fun process for me and to eliminate any stress that I could. And this way just works so much better for me. So I'm just going along and doing what I can to the pages. The thing I found through trying to do these for so many years is that if I can do the bulk of it in one go, it just makes it so much easier for me, and I'm more likely going to end up with a finished book at the end. Now, if you're wondering about the openness at the back, that is going to be a pocket. So more will be revealed about that in a bit. But that is our mini book with our pages. Isn't that cool? I'm so happy with that. The other thing I wanted to do, and I haven't done it yet actually, is I wanted to attach the ribbon. I should have done that already inside. Whoops. So let's put that there. And the ribbon will tie the book together. I want to put that more or less in the center. And I'm going to cut that in half and try and cut it at an angle. And I am going to do the same on here. This time we are going to be using the actual box. So this is where we will use the packaging. And first of all, actually, let's trim this down. And we're going to be using some for the front and back of the book. Not only will this make the book a little bit more sturdy, but it's also going to look so nice and really rustic. So I've trimmed off the little outside pieces, and I'm just going to roughly measure. I like to always have the outside. I love the craft colour of the book. So I'm just going to measure very, very roughly here. And I'm going to trim that to the back ready. And now I want to do the front, and I'm going to do exactly the same. And this time I want to pop this in the center. So I'm going to trim that down. You could actually include this as one of your pages and fold it in. However, I would really like it to appear on my book. The other thing you could do is also add it as like strips and have it so it's sticking out. That would also look really cute. You know, like when you add it to a paper clip. That would look so nice. I like it when it's frayed. Let me know how you are going to use your kits. Let me know if you bought one of the kits. They always sell out so fast. I did increase the numbers this year, but they still sold out, so I'm really sorry. I think they sold out in the general sale after about an hour and a half. I always do a pre-sale in my chat group first, just to give those loyal members of my business the chance to grab one first. And those sold out really fast as well. I had a limited amount of numbers. So if ever you want to see, I've got a class coming up, a very exciting class coming up in January actually, which will have a kit to go with it. If you want the chance to be able to grab things early, join the chat group. The link is below. It's free to join. There's no extra cost or anything, and it's a really lovely community. Just popping this on with some double-sided sticky. I think I just need to trim this down just a little bit more actually, and I want this to stick in the middle. I've trimmed that down again. I really want to see the fabric around the outside. So I've got a nice neat piece of card, and you'd have seen me do this before. I'm just going to take some of the top layer off to reveal that lovely corrugatedness underneath. I love this look. Now, you don't want it to all come off. You want a little bit left. It just looks so nice when that happens like that. And you want to leave that bit flat, because this is the bit that we'll be sticking on. Like that. That is so cute. Now, the back, I think... I tell you what I could do. I have got some of the tissue paper here. I was thinking again about using this as a page. It did cross my mind, but actually I think, whoops, I might just pop some of this on here. But by all means, use this as a page and add it in as well. I'm doing exactly the same for the back. I've trimmed this right down. It's just always so satisfying when you can use the packaging as well. I love doing this. And in a moment, I am going to get the white paint out and we are going to do a little bit of finger painting. Is this going to come off? I went a bit heavy-handed. Mine has torn slightly, but don't let that put you off. It will be absolutely fine. So we've got the front and the back. I've just got a little bit of cheapy acrylic paint. And you really, really don't want much. And I am going to run it over the corrugated bit, just so it really picks up, as you can see, the lovely textures, and any flat pieces you've got there, that will pick up that really nicely. There we go. Look how good that looks. I absolutely love doing this. And when you don't use loads of paint, it dries really quickly as well. I just bought this cheaply from the works, so it's nothing fancy. Easy to get hold of. And it just does the trick. For this kind of thing, you do not need expensive paints. After all, we are just finger painting. And I'm going to do exactly the same on the back. I just realised I've forgotten to attach the ribbon. The ribbon's going to go under there. I will do that in a moment, actually. I always do that. I always forget things. There we go. And the ribbon is going under there. Try and get that so it's more or less equal. Yep, and that will tie nicely. Let's go back to the white paint. Whoops. And there, let's see what I mean about it not mattering if there's a little tear. You can't really tell. There, I really like that. Now I am just going to go around and add a little bit of paint around the outside. I just think it looks like it's a little bit snowy and it looks very sweet. There we go. Don't worry if you get a little bit on the ribbon there, it's not the end of the world. And a little bit around the edges again. And I'll leave that to dry then whilst I go and have a little bit of a tidy up session. There. There we go. I think that looks really nice. Right. This now is nice and dry. I'm loving this look. I'm so happy. And what shall we do next? I think let's carry on with the front cover. I think we'll do that next. So I've got a little pouch here with die cuts. Like I said, I'll leave links below of all the pieces I have got left. This is a really nice pocket to add as well. In fact, I might actually pop that on here. Like I said, we're going to be using everything. If you wanted to add other papers, you could add plain white pages in as well. And then you can add things like the pockets to them. I really like this. Can we take that off and turn it round? Sometimes I can. Ooh. Yes. Let's just pop that on that side. And there. That's worked out quite well. And what I wanted to include was the Christmas story, and then I wanted to add underneath 2021 like that. So let's put the double-sided. You know I'm all about the stories. I love a story. Now I can just sit and listen to people tell me about their stories for hours. I find things fascinating, where people come from, their family history, just all their stories, how couples met and all that kind of thing. I could just listen to other people chat for ages. Do you think that comes off as nosy? I I think I'm just really interested in other people. I don't know. Do you think it sounds nosy or that I'm just interested? Right, now we're just going to have a play. But yeah, I love listening to other people. Oh, we could have that and then have my Christmas story. Couldn't we? We have got some cute little reindeer. I didn't want to make it too busy, if I'm totally honest. That up there, do you know what I'm going to do? This up here, I like the extra green, and then I like that. Let's do that. That is cute. I'm happy with that. Let's pop the die cuts to one side. Now the other thing we are going to do, I am going to be cutting out these chevrons. I don't think I'll do them all to start with, but I'm going to be cutting them out. So I've literally sliced them like that. And I am going to take my big scissors and very roughly cut them out along each one. I'm going to make a little pocket here and trim this down literally from corner to here. So I'm going to trim it down so I've got 2 triangles. And then we are just going to stick the 2 sides down like that. And then you've got a little pocket to pop things in. I want to make sure that if we go anywhere, I've got places to put receipts and things like that. Obviously, we're not going to be adding photos and things like that today because we don't have them. The idea is that we are getting ready to add the photos. Now, I also want to add, that was how I'd planned to do it, some tape, some lovely thin tape here. So I'm going to use this. And again, we're just sticking down the 2 sides so that the top stays free. And we've got plans then for that. We're going to be doing something else in a minute that will help with the journaling. Because I don't know about you, but not everybody finds journaling easy. So if there's a way to help people and encourage with the journaling and the storytelling, that's what I'm wanting to do. So we'll come to that in just a minute. But let's free up those. And it's a nice way these are adding a little bit of colour. And then we've got more pockets there as well. If you wanted to do any like stenciling or add watercolours, that would also be really nice. I'm not going to be doing that in mine. I do want to do something with the back there. But I'm going to use these and actually go around on my page adding these here and there so that I've got lots of little pockets. I've added these on the pages. I now want to do something with the back page and I am going to add more of the tissue paper. Cut that to size. And I'm going to add the little bag that the envelopes come in on the back. This will be another, I always struggle actually with these bags. They do not like having the ATG gun sticky tape on them. Yeah, these little bags are going to be so handy, but they're also not just a great way for like memorabilia, but if you want to like pop in a load of photos or notes, or if somebody leaves you a sticky note or something like that, that is going to be super handy. I think I'm just going to trim the top off actually. I don't think I'm going to need that sticky bit. Let's just trim that off there. And I've got a super cute little pocket there. That worked really, really well. What I'm going to do is cut out some of these tags. I'm just going to do the one section for now. Could be actually that I save the rest for another project, or to use Christmas cards or something like that, or to stick them on gifts as well. Just a little tip. This is the easiest way I find to cut the tags out. I cut them along the bottom. I'm wanting to leave a little bit of the craft. I've got my hole punch and I'm just going through each one. That's nice and easy. And then I'm taking my scissors and again just leaving a little bit of a border between each one. And then I am just trimming the outsides, and that's a really quick way to cut the tags. And because they're not too big, it's quite easy just to use a pair of scissors, and I find it almost less fiddly than using a trimmer. If you don't have a hole punch, you don't have to worry about punching the holes out. You can leave them as they are, and you can always just staple on your string instead. Now we have got loads of cute little tags. I've also got other tags in the kit as well. And the nice thing is with these ones, you can take these out and then use the other bits here as decoration, little embellishments. So these would look quite cute. And because we've turned all of these into little pockets, these are going to be a fab way to embellish our pages. And then you can just add the journaling. It's so easy. And then you can add like a photo on the background. This we're going to use as a pocket. Haven't decided here. Could add a photo front and back. Could just be something nice with a decoration along. It's just going to be so cute. We've also got, I was thinking about these. What I might do, there's 5, is actually get everyone in the family to write a little note on there. Maybe what, after Christmas, what their favourite memory was about Christmas. I quite liked that idea. I thought that would be really cute. How are you thinking of using yours? Let's see, we'll have these in here. I just think it's all so cute. And I like to have a theme when I make a kit. I like to have like kind of, I've done this one the wrong way. Something that follows all the way. So for me, that was these little tags and the, what do you call them, the scalloped edges. And then it just, everything just looks like it matches then, and I like that. Pop that in there. This one, oh, I wanted to run some tape along there, and then we have another pocket, which I haven't decided what to do yet. Actually, I might take this off. Ooh. Ah! And I was going to use one of the stickers that came in the kit. Like that. And we've got another one. Add the little red envelope. There's just so many ways. And don't forget, you've also got the other stickers as well. And I'm keeping these. I haven't decided how I'm using these yet, but it could be that we have like a Christmas Eve page or a baking page. So I'm going to be adding mine after. I might stick some to photos. I'm just going to vary them. I like these little ones. These are just left over from the large ones, and then I've varied them there. Let's have 2 tags here, or actually we've also got this one. I just think it's really cute. This one here I'm going to use as a page. You could also trim the top or the side and use that one as a pocket as well. There's just so many different ways, and they just look really, really cute. I'm really pleased with this. And also you could add the twine as well. I haven't added any twine yet, but again, I might add that afterwards. Let's pop that one up there, because I think that will look really cute. You've also got your die cuts as well, don't forget. Oh, I like the holly there. That's a nice bit of colour. Just so many different things you can do with this kit. But the main thing is obviously that you just have loads and loads of fun. Actually, I'm not going to stick that one on there yet. But I like doing the pages and then going back and going over them again. So like now I'm just going over to see if I want to add any die cuts. I'm still wondering, should I add the twine now or shall I wait? I haven't decided yet. Got this lovely big heart actually. Oh, we've still got the back to do, haven't we? I'm just going to pop that on there, I think. Sometimes I like things also to be quite simple. I really like that. I love that we've got the year on already on the front. I think that will look really nice. I'm liking to contrast the colours as well. So as you can see, all the colours are contrasting all the time. And even if I don't actually add anything on the page about a hot chocolate, that's absolutely fine. It's just there to look cute. And that's the main thing. But I'm just trying to make life easy. That's what I want to do with my Christmas journaling. I just want to be able to come in and easily make pages and record memories. I just want to be able to finish this book because, as you know, that's something I struggle with every year. So for me, it's about making it achievable and not making it stressful. But I would love to know how you plan to document your Christmas this year. I was just going through and seeing what's left of my kit and I forgot about the pom-pom trim. I plan to have a little bit on the front cover. Now my favourite way to add this, and I am going to do this front and back, I am going to trim this to, I'm going to cut this in half and then staple this on here. I find this really, really fiddly to add and the glue doesn't always stick so well. So I started doing this for mini books a while ago and it works really, really well. So then staple this to the card, adding the double-sided sticky tape to the back of the card, and then I will stick this underneath. This is everything I've got left from the kit. So loads of stickers. You can still use the cloud tissue paper, a whole sheet of tags, all the string. I haven't used any of that. There's loads and loads of bits and pieces. But I wanted to show you my finished mini book before we add the stories, because obviously Christmas hasn't happened yet. And I will be adding my stories throughout December. There we go, I've just tied that in a cute little bow. But it also, just to remind you that you could actually document previous Christmases. Say, for example, you've got an older child, you could go through and add loads of stories from their previous years and just do like one photo a year, for example, or something like that, or just document loads of random memories and give it as a gift. It doesn't have to be your present Christmas. But here it is, the finished Christmas Story 2021 book. I am so pleased with this. I think it looks really cute, and as you can see, it came together really, really easily. So I've added that, and like I said, I'm going to be, I think, asking everyone in the family to fill out their favourite thing about Christmas. But this is all ready now to add journaling, to add stories, takeaway menus. So many places now are paper menus. Take them away with you. Even if you just fold them up and you can pop them in here at the back. Because it ties up, they won't be falling out. Or the other thing you can do is just add a paper clip. I'm sure everyone's got paper clips at home. Just pop one in there and that's all you need to do. And that will hold it in place. But they're just super, super cute. Get other members of the family to write notes to go inside them. Get everyone involved. Make a note of those memories if you go to any Christmas markets, any shopping malls, any garden centres, visiting family, visiting friends, baking times, things you've watched on TV, gifts that you've made, Christmas cards that you've made, anything you've done for charity, neighbours that you've visited, you name it. make a little note and document it in your Christmas storybook. This is going to be such a special one for you this year. I really hope you've enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know how you're going to be documenting your Christmas story for 2021. I'll see you in the next video. Lots of love. Bye.